Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for my lunch meal prep for this week. So I'm getting back on track with my budget meal prepping. The rising cost of everything, it just keeps to continue. So with inflation, it is really important to save where you can. And I find it easiest to save on my grocery trips. So I've been really doing a lot of budget meal prepping and I wanted to share this one with you this week. I'm gonna use my Crockpot, which is really great to make big batches of everything. We're actually really busy this weekend, so I'm gonna throw this all in the Crockpot. We're gonna go off and do some activities and I'll come back and portion it into my meal prep containers. I'm gonna make a white chicken chili in my Crockpot. It is gonna be delicious, so good, so easy, and budget friendly. So this whole meal prep is gonna be $9 and a little over $9, $9.32. So I'm gonna portion it into my meal prep containers and each portion is gonna be just a little over $1. So it's a really great, perfect way to save some money if you're concerned with any rising costs with inflation. Great way to meal prep and save a little bit of money at the grocery store. So I'm gonna get all of this going, put it all in my crock pot. It'll be ready to go for the week. I'll put the recipe in the description box. I'm gonna do just a delicious white chicken chili. So good, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll get it all going.
All right, so I have my crock pot. You can use a crock pot liner if you'd like. Sometimes I do that to help clean up, make it a little bit easier. But today I'm just gonna use my regular crock pot. And I have 2 chicken breasts for this recipe. This is gonna make a bunch of servings. I have my brick of cream cheese, which is gonna make this really creamy and so delicious. I love cream cheese. I love using my crock pot this time of year. So this month is Crocktober for October. So I'm probably gonna be doing tons of crock pot videos. I hope that this gives you some good ideas to have some good quick meals. I just love putting everything in and letting it cook all day and then it's ready to go at night. So perfect. So I use a can of chili and I have also, I'm going to do a can of, I have diced tomatoes with the little chilies in it. So this gives it a ton of flavor. And I just pour the whole can in with the juice and everything. And so this will be really great. This recipe, so easy, like I said. You just pour everything in and everything is canned, so it's super easy. You can get a lot of this from your pantry. I have my corn that I did drain the corn, so I don't want the juice from my corn in my crock pot. I have kidney beans, which I love kidney beans. So I drained and washed the kidney beans. And I have my chicken broth, and I use 2 cups of chicken broth. I use the bouillon paste to make my chicken broth, and so I have my garlic powder, I have ground cumin, and you can add as much seasoning as you'd like depending on how spicy you want your soup. I have a packet of ranch seasoning, which I love adding this to soups. It gives it so much flavor, and I'm going to add that in, and then I also have some chili powder that I'm going to add in. So I will give this all a stir all around and mix all of the ingredients. And then I'm going to just put the lid on this. We're going to go do our activities for the day. The boys have soccer and we're going to go do a bunch of stuff because they're super busy. And I'm going to come back in a little bit and I'm going to have all this ready to go. And I'll portion it into my meal prep containers and lunch will be ready for the week. All right, so this soup has been cooking all day, or this chili. So I'm gonna whisk the cream cheese. They're a little chunky right now, but I'm gonna whisk it and it's gonna make it all nice and smooth and it's gonna make this really creamy chili. So it is really good. Just gonna give it a whisk and break up all of that cream cheese. Gives it so much great flavor and such a good creamy texture. And now I'm going to pull out my pieces of chicken and shred them with my fork. These just It just shreds perfectly. It's been cooking all day in the crock pot, so it's so nice and tender. And I'm just gonna pull out the big chunks with my tongs and then just shred it with my fork. And it just is so easy. You guys know that I love easy recipes. So for Crocktober this month, I have this super easy creamy white chili. So healthy and just a great comfort food to have ready to go, especially now it's cooling off a little bit. So I have these really cool silicone measuring cups, and it's really great for pouring like liquids. So I'm going to just scoop up the chili and pour it into my mason jars. It makes it a little bit easier than using like a measuring cup or a ladle, because you can kind of bend this and just scoop it in. So I'm using this really awesome measuring cup. It's by Oxo brand. I'll link this in the description. Just got it on Amazon. Comes in a set of like a few different sizes. So it's really nice to have on hand. So I'll put a link to these in the description box. But I'm portioning everything into my mason jars that I just love using for meal prep, and everything will be ready to go for the week. All right, so I have 6 servings. Like I said, this is a really great budget recipe. Everything's under $10 to make 6 servings. So it's $1.55 per serving, which is so awesome, especially with everything getting so expensive. So check the description box for the recipe and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.